Welcome to Synopsis Pictures. And today we will be talking about an episode of a Filipino drama show called Magpakailanman, forevermore in English. Please turn closed captions on for the best viewing experience. Please click or tap on the subscribe button to support the channel. It may be a simple task for you, but it is very valuable for us. Our story starts with a man named Nato. As he came home, his guardian was mean to him, telling him that he can't do anything right and that he is dumb. And so he ran away together with a buddy of his to another city to look for a job. He became a baggage carrier, but his job didn't take long and got fired. Nato found another job. He works in an eatery, got paid, and went for the movies to relax. While watching a movie, a man sat next to him and touched his leg. Nato got agitated and told the man to get away. As he turned around, he saw a gay man paying a man for his services while watching a movie. The man who he shooed away sat next to him again and got down with him. After he did his business, Nato went to the restroom to vomit and feel disgusted by what happened. The man who got down on him followed Nato to the restroom and paid him for his services. Few days later, Nato returned to the movies. As soon as he went in, a gay man immediately got his attention, asked for his services. After some time, Nato met a girl named Lourdes, looking for a place to stay, and he offered her his room for the time being until she can afford to pay her rent. Back in the movies, an old gay man approached him and went straight to business. After the movie, the old gay man kept following Nato even when he's outside the cinema, asking Nato to bring him to a motel all night, and the pay will be higher. Nato agreed. He needs the money for his wedding with his girlfriend Lourdes. After the wedding, Nato promised himself to stop his movie services gig. Fast forward 20 years. Nato and Lourdes bore children named Elmer and Elma. Nato is now working as a parking attendant and as a sidecar driver to provide for his family. As he was strolling around with his son and daughter, Nato spots his wife drinking with other men. Nato wanted Lourdes to join them, but declined and just want to drink till she'll pass out. One day, Elma had a hard time breathing and rushed her to the hospital. That night, Elmer brought his girlfriend home with him and introduces her to his dad. The couple wants to get married because the girlfriend is pregnant. Nato explained that he is already in a dire situation. His daughter is in the hospital. His unemployed son wants to get married. Plus his wife is always drunk and is not helping with the problem. He will need a huge sum of money to cover all of those issues. Nato thought long and hard about coming back to his old gig in the movies. The gig of giving his services to gay men that he long promised to stop. In the movies, he met the old man who brought him to a motel many years back, got paid, and got his daughter's hospital fee paid. As soon as Nato got home, he received a text message from his wife, telling him that she ran away with her drinking buddy, leaving him to raise Elma and Elmer on his own. Fast forward to 1 year. Nato is now a grandfather, cradling his grandchild in his arms. Because Nato has a lot of things to take care of, that being a parking attendant and a sidecar driver cannot cope. Nato has no choice but to return to his movie servicing gig. One unfortunate time for him. He was arrested by a cop in a sting operation and brought him to a police precinct. He was interrogated, taunted, humiliated, and told him he should be ashamed of himself for doing a gig like that while having grandchildren. But he was able to bribe his way out of it by giving all his earnings that night, and was free to go. The next few days, Elma spotted her father's sidecar parked in front of the movie entrance and saw her father with a gay man paying him for his services. The daughter is disgusted with his father's gig, and Nato explained that he did it for her medication and for his grandchild. One day as he returned to his gig, he realized that it's not right to do movie servicing gig knowing he has a grandchild, and was fetched by his daughter outside the movies, promising that he will never do this again. Fast forward 3 years. His family gave him a birthday surprise, telling Nato that his family will always be proud of him and the sacrifices he did to raise the household. Please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, or leave a like and a comment. It will help the channel out. Thank you for watching the Synopsis Pictures.